I still think we're still looking at the slowest month so far this year. For example, let's say, so I hate to bring you guys bad news on a Monday morning, but it is getting pretty ugly out there for the real estate market. Now, if you guys have been thinking of selling or buying, please watch this video before you guys sign anything, because right now there is a lot of false information going on, because some agents, they feel that panic creates more panic. I have to make sure I say this is some, not most. Most agents will tell you the truth, but there's always a small percentage who are a little bit sneaky. So you just got to be careful. Please do a lot of research before you sign anything, because the last thing you guys want is, you get locked up in a contract and you can't get out of the contract. The regions I'm covering are Halton, Peel, Toronto, York, and Durham. This is the number you guys want to keep an eye on, because this is the scary stat right here. So like I mentioned before, this is not for the whole month. This is only from July 1st to July 24th. But since we still have 1 week left, even if you guys wanted to add, let's say 20-25% to each of these numbers, I still think we're still looking at the slowest month so far this year. For example, let's say the region of Peel. In January, so far, January had been the slowest month. January, 1,166 homes sold. And the second slowest month was 1,172. But look at July right now, it's 574. I'm just trying to read the number on the edge, is behind my phone. 574 homes sold only. That's all of Peel, Mississauga, Brampton, Halton. So that is scary news, because even if you have, let's say, 100 to 200 sales on the last week of July, you're still nowhere close to the slowest month we had this year. For the whole city of Toronto, like this is all of Toronto, they had 2,200 sales in the month of January. It was at 3,200 in the month of February, and then it's been going slowly down ever since. But look at this, 1,221 only. That is insane. That's all of Toronto, like 1,221 sales in all of Toronto. Keep in mind, this includes freeholds and condos as well. So I know it's bad news. I know it's scary news if you guys are in the market right now. But I think sometimes it's better to know the truth, exactly what's going on. I know it probably cost me some business. I don't doubt that. Like, some people don't want to deal with an agent who's like, oh, why are you bringing me bad news? I want somebody who's like hyper, gets me excited about selling the house. I do realize that probably happens, but right now there's nothing exciting. Like, I don't want to lie and just be like, yeah, the house is going to sell in 3 days and you're going to get 20 offers. That's the wrong way to approach it right now, because that's not the truth, right? So sometimes the bad news is kind of what's needed, right? Because the last thing you guys want is you guys start making plans and based on false information, and nothing happens. Now let's look at each individual cities. Usually I cover Halton, Peel, but I always get a lot of requests for Durham, so I put that in there as well. So keep in mind, these are for the whole month, like the whole month of January, whole month of Feb, May, June, all the whole month. And July is only from July 1st to July 24th. Now let's look at Brampton, for example, because Brampton is always busy. Brampton has 603 sales in the month of January, 918 in February when the market was on fire, 670 in May, and look at this, in all of Brampton, 225 homes sold only, and that is, we're almost at the end of July, which makes it by far, not even close, the slowest month so far this year. So something to keep in mind, if you guys are thinking of selling your house in Brampton, these are the kind of numbers that your agent should be sharing with you. Or if you guys want some honest advice, call me, and then I will share all this information and a lot more in detail. Mississauga, they had 516 sales and they had 850. And look at this, sorry, I'm just trying to see behind my screen here, behind my phone, 290, only 290 homes sold. And I don't see it catching up to January at all. Like, even if you had another 100 sales in the last week, you're still going to be slower than January. Same thing with Durham. Like Durham, same thing, like 154 sales in Oshawa, Ajax, slow as well. Now I know some agents like to compare, well, it's a bit of a slowdown, and yeah, the market's cooling down, but compared to last year, July, we're still doing okay. So they always try to find some weird stat to compare to make it look like the market's not all that bad. So what I've done is I went back to July. So I only compared, to keep things fair, July 1st to July 24th for last year and July 1st to July 24th for this year. This is how many homes sold last July in the 24 days. 728, Peel had 1519, and like I said before, we're at 574. That's a drop of 62%. Now, I will be comparing prices when they come out for the whole month of July. I don't like comparing prices like weekly because they're a bit all over the place. It doesn't really give you a true picture. So I always like to wait 1 month before the prices. And so when the prices come out from the Toronto Real Estate Board, the official stats, I will be comparing it to every single month this year. But in case some people are interested to see how it compares to last July, I will do that as well. But if you guys want to just look at number of homes sold, every single market is down. Peel is down the most as minus 62%, and most other markets are right around the 50-55% mark. So it's very bad news. July looks like it's going to be the slowest month this year. So just be careful out there because right now there is a lot of false information, and I'll just leave it at that. Thanks. See ya.